This might seem familiar to some of you. This is the SMPTE color bar, short for Society of Motion Pictures and Television Engineers. Color bar was designed to make sure that the monitors, camera equipment, everything it takes to get the picture to the television was color correct. The color looked just as good in the United States as it would in Japan, etc. Some of you might see this as familiar, and some of you might not. There was a time when television used to be over. At night around midnight, this national anthem would play, and then you'd hear "eeeeee," and this would pop up. I've always been drawn to the colors of SMPTE, and of course for me and a lot of people in my generation, some even older, it conjures up some of those memories of seeing it in childhood. And I've always considered it to be very playful. That's why I was really drawn to it. In my Museum of Design exhibit in 2010, I debuted this piece. I made 2 of these, and this is number 2 of 2. I debuted them because my work is a bit controversial at times. For instance, if I show in an art setting, like in Art Basel, I'll show there, I read what some people write about my work, and they say he's a designer more than an artist, he really shouldn't be here. Then in 2010, and during my exhibit at the MODA, the Museum of Design, there were a few critics who said the contrary, that I'm more of an artist, not a designer. I shouldn't be in this environment. I welcome controversy. I think it's good for conversation. I debuted this piece, I made this piece, because to me, this is design. What I love about it is when people walk into my studio and they see this, they quickly associate with this art before anything else is. But this is actually design. To me, design is an expression of logic. Art is an expression of emotion. Although I had this emotional attachment to this color and form, I produced it because I wanted to prove a point. To me, this is design work. This is, it's right on when it comes to the aspect ratio. It's right on when it comes to color. That was the most difficult part in producing this, is making sure the colors were right on, because I wanted to make sure that when I was done with this could actually be used as a tool. We could actually use this. I like that it really makes the generation gap apparent, because the newer generations really don't know what this is. I like it because people approach it as art, where I like to kind of say this is design. I made it out of aircraft grade aluminum, 1/8-inch thick aluminum panels with special hanging bracket on the back of each one that mounts to a plate, so that I have a 1/4-inch reveal between each of the panels, so it's not so heavy looking, so it's more a loft. Also, for moving a piece like this, or the installation process is so much easier that it all breaks down into panels, all pops up, boom, it's done. If anything were to happen to one of the panels in transit during an installation, which sometimes happens, I could quickly and easily refinish a panel rather than treating the whole thing as a repair. But this is my SMPTE color bar.